Hello there, it is Monday, the start of a new weekly vlog. I am Karen Leabo and I sell vintage and antiques online at vintagedazzle.etsy.com and also on eBay occasionally. And what can I tell you? This is my vlog where I show you what I list, what I sell, what I'm doing around the house, what I'm eating, what I'm creating, where I'm going, just whatever I feel like. So there you have it, and let me just get started by showing you what I've listed today. Okay, so to get started we have a couple of pieces of Siam silver. This is a belt buckle. It dates from the 1940s. It is signed by Alex Co., which I learned is one of the more desirable makers of Siam silver. And so that I listed for $36. It has Makala, who is the lightning goddess, and Ramasun, who is the thunder goddess, thunder god rather. And we have those same characters on this. This one is Niello ware, and this one is white enamel ware. Little fan-shaped brooch. This one's a little more modern. It's 1950s to mid-1960s. And this one is marked I believe it says Siam Sterling. Now, until very recently, I was under the impression that all jewelry that was marked Siam was pre-1949, but apparently that is not true. I just read this very interesting article that laid out what all the marks were and the dates to them. So anyway, but this is very sweet. So this one was 36, this one is 32. Then this hand-woven coil basket. You can see by looking at the bottom that it's a coil basket. When I bought this, the lady I bought it from had no idea where it was from. I really didn't either. But I have decided, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, that it is a Zulu herb or spice basket. So I listed that for $38. And then this charming little toll tray. I believe this is Victorian. I think it's pretty old. It's done with a stencil. I think this was all gold at one time that's kind of faded to a dull browny green. But it's so cute. It has such a great shabby look to it. Little cottage decor kind of item. And I listed that for $32. And all of these items are free U.S. shipping. Most things in my shop are free shipping. There are a few things that are not. They're things that I listed a very long time ago. But if you buy more than $35, then all the shipping is removed. So that's another way to get free shipping. So anyway, I will be back when I show you what I'm packing up to ship. I pack up things in the evening and I do carrier pickup, so I don't have to go to the scary post office. And here are the items I'm packing up to ship. This is a fun Express Wells Fargo CIA República Mexicana. It's a very cool buckle. It's of course a fantasy piece, but it's really neat. It's really well done. Nice casting on the metal with the eagle and the snake and everything. Let's see that. I think that sold for $38. And then a little scarab bracelet. This has real stones in it. Some tiger's eye, carnelian. Not quite sure what that one is. But anyway, and that one sold for 26. I did have a third item that sold. It was an old potato ricer from the 1930s. Unfortunately, it's been sitting in inventory for a little while, and when I brought it down, it had rust on it that it did not have. I went back and looked at the pictures, and I was like, ooh, this rust wasn't here before. I don't know how it got rusty. My attic is dry as a bone and hot all the time.
But anyway, I have contacted the buyer. I'm going to remove the rust. It just needs a little vinegar on it, I think, to remove the rust. But I sent her a picture of what it looks like. Now, it's not terrible, and if it's intended to use as a display piece, then it doesn't matter much. But if the buyer intends to use it to actually prepare food, then she may want to cancel the order or let me go ahead and remove the rest before I send it. So that's where that stands.
Hi there, it is Tuesday evening and I am here to show you what I am packing up to ship tomorrow. Okay, we'll start with this lovely granny square afghan. This is a really great big one, and it's beautiful colors and it's beautifully done and in great condition. That sold for $75. And then to a lovely customer who bought these 3 items. There's this little trinket dish, this enamel on copper, and this was $18. And this bowl, which I suspect is Japanese, but it's not marked. It's Asian, almost certainly. That sold for $34. And then this Wade copper luster, like a little milk pitcher, made in England, and that sold for $22. Wow, that's really cheap. That's really cheap. Wow. Okay, then to a customer in Russia, which is very interesting and a little nerve-wracking at this point. I know international mail is a little bit chancy, but as long as Etsy is shipping, I guess I'm selling. So this is a beautiful Pisces sterling silver brooch. It is by Guglielmo Cini, and he sold for $79. And this pair of powder pigeon scatter pens, also in sterling silver, those sold for $31 for the pair. Sold a Native American turquoise and sterling bracelet with a wing motif. Let's see. Okay, that sold for $45. And then last but not least is this bear claw shadow box in turquoise sterling silver scarf slide. And let's see, where's that? That sold, well, I didn't write that down. I think it was 28 or 29. It was right around in that neighborhood. This sold to one of my very good customers, and if you're watching this, I had to fend off a couple of other people who really wanted to buy it. So. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, so that's it for this evening. There it is Wednesday morning, and I'm going to show you a few things that I got listed yesterday. Actually, I only have a couple of things. These are both from an eBay lot that I bought. These are some really beautiful teardrop silver earrings. Just a very plain, very classic, modernist look to them. Not signed or anything, but I did test them. They are sterling silver, and I listed those for $29. And then this is really why I bought this lot. I suspected this might be kind of special, and I think it is. This is a McClelland Barkley design of a little lamb, and McClelland Barkley is a very desirable designer. He was also an illustrator, but he designed some sterling silver jewelry and some other kinds of like rhinestone jewelry also in the late 30s and early 40s. And then sadly he went off to fight in World War II, and he died, was killed. So we didn't get the full benefit of his brilliance, but look how cute that is. Unfortunately, this is not signed. It is marked sterling, but it's not signed.
So these can go for hundreds of dollars. But since this one is not signed, I listed it for 110. So there we have it. And here are a couple more things I got listed today. This is a pair of silver and onyx drop earrings. They're just marked 925, and those I listed for 32. And then I just love this brooch. This cleaned up really pretty. I did go ahead and polish it, and I replaced this stone, which was missing. I put in a Swarovski crystal. It's like almost an olive green, kind of like a faux peridot. Good stone. It fit real nicely into that spot. I don't think that this is antique. I think it's a revival piece, but it's very well made. It is 14 grams. It's nice and heavy. Really just beautiful. That I listed for 39 or 38. I can't remember. One of those two. And let me just show you what I'm packaging up to ship tomorrow. Okay, so we have this antique tea set, which is a little teapot. It's a very Art Nouveau, as you can see. It is made by La Saignée. It's French porcelain. I didn't even want to, it's so fragile, I didn't even want to take it out of the box, but look at that beautiful pattern on it. It's in really, really good condition. The beautiful gold leafing. And that I sold for 125, I think. I sold it actually a couple of weeks ago, but the customer asked me to hold on to it because she was traveling, or she wanted me to send it to her brother who was traveling or something. Anyway, so I'm sending that off tomorrow. And then I have this very unusual set of a brooch and some clip-on earrings that match. Let's see, are these marked at all? I don't think these are marked. They're very heavy. Very beautiful. These sold to one of my regular customers for $20. I did lower the price on this. I have had it for a while, so I didn't mind lowering the price. And then lastly, we have this string of natural stone beads from India, probably, and nice colors. And let's see, those sold for $26. Well, here we go again. This time, I think it's a fire. It's, I know this is not in focus, because my camera's focusing on the window instead of what's out there, but I think that there is a fire going on. I can smell something for sure in the air. It's too bad. If it's a fire, it's probably some old house. Hi there, it is Thursday afternoon, and I'm just going to show you a few things I got listed this morning. Oh, and I let Rob cut my hair. What do you think? Got some of those dead ends off. Okay, so first off we have these sterling silver drop earrings. These are very similar to some that I listed the other day, except these ones are curvy. The other ones were straight up and down, symmetrical looking. So I listed these for $29. This is a little Navajo, very tiny, petite little. I swear, I'm going to have to get a new camera if I can't get this one to focus. I don't know why it won't focus. It used to focus. Anyway. It's a little lapis lazuli pendant, Navajo design. Listed that for $24. This is a Middle Eastern cross-stitch, tiny cross-stitch caftan. It's long with long sleeves, has a big zipper down the back. So the others I've listed like this, they go on over the head, but this one you can step into, which is nice. This one I think is a little later than some of the others I've listed. I think this one is 1980s because it has shoulder pads. Listed that for $55. And this, it's a little hard to see, but this is an obi, which is a sash and a bow for a Japanese kimono. It is silk. The bow is, I believe, it's the kind they call an easy tie bow because it's pre-tied, and you just tuck it into the belt. It has like a little frame, and you just tuck it in. And then this is the wrap part of it. It's really pretty bright orange, different shades of orange silk. And that I listed for 58, I think, or 59, 59 maybe. So that's it for today. And I have just a couple of items going out tomorrow. This one is, you just saw this recently, it's a Art Nouveau revival brooch that I just listed recently. And that sold for 36 dollars. And actually, the buyer did use the special secret coupon that you also can use. It's YouTube Thanks. It's good in my shop only, and it'll get you 10% off. I believe it's anything over $35 or $25, something like that. And then this is a really beautiful artisan-made belt buckle. It is brass with inlaid wood and abalone, and it is made in Mexico. As hecho en Mexico. Anyway, it does say hecho en Mexico. You'll have to trust me. And that was $35. And that's it.
Hi there, it is Friday night and I'm going to show you what I listed today and what I am packing up to ship tomorrow.
So first off, I have this sterling silver brooch. It is a memorabilia from the Garden Club Federation of Massachusetts, which was founded, according to this brooch, in 1927. It's got some flowers on it. I have no idea what something like this is worth. I priced it at $28. It is a pretty nice big hunk of silver, so. And then this is a little delicate brutalist. Oops, let's get at the front of it. It's a brutalist pendant. It is sterling silver with like a rose gold wash. I was going to put a chain with it, but none of the chains I had they didn't match. I tried a yellow gold one that I had, and it just looked really brassy and ugly. So I just have the pendant for sale, and that's $26. And then this is a jacquard table runner. I was just watching something on Antiques Roadshow where they said that every country pretty much had the same equipment to make this jacquard weaving, which is machine woven but made to look like hand woven. And so it is hard to tell which country they're from, which made me feel a little better because I'm always confused. Like if there's not real obvious, like Middle Eastern type writing or just something that readily identifies it where it comes from, sometimes it's hard to tell. But anyway, I think this one is probably Middle Eastern just because of the motifs in the weaving. And that listed for 26 or 28. 28. And then one of these is 26 and one of these is 28, and I can't remember now which one's which. And this is a rusty red silk, tie silk blouse. And I will show pictures of those. And now let me show you what I am going to ship off tomorrow. And here are the items I'm getting ready to package up. We have this cool art glass, stretch glass vase. It's got the stretched cane glass. It could be, I don't think it's Murano. Doesn't look quite right for that, but it's really, really an interesting color, very pretty. That sold for $55. And then this, you may have seen it on this video. I just listed this recently. It's a sterling silver, copper, and brass vase with a faux opal. Actually, I think it's a opal mosaic stone of a starfish and a, what is that? Oh, a shell and seaweed. It's really an attractive brooch. That sold for $32. And then I believe this is a new buyer, but she says she's been watching me on YouTube, so hi, you know who you are. She bought this little Victorian, it's a coin holder locket. Has space for 2 or 3 coins, I forget. I just discovered that one of the pearls on here is loose, so I'm going to have to repair that before I can send it. So that will unfortunately, well, I can probably go ahead and get it packaged up tonight. You know, get the label done and everything, and then I can let the pearl dry overnight, and so I should be able to ship it tomorrow. But anyway, this pretty Victorian revival bracelet. It's like a book chain bracelet with these iridescent stones. Let's see, that was what, 42? No, let's see, 45. And then the locket was 59. This locket. This is true Victorian. And that's it. So it's Sunday night, and I would show you my smiling face, but I've had allergies all day today, and my eyes have been burning and tearing, and they're all kind of red and disgusting, and so I'm just not going to go on camera. But I'm going to show you real quick the 3 things I'm packing up. We have this cute little twig and leaf artisan made, it's like a collar bar, I think, or you could just wear it as a brooch also. And that sold for $19. Someone bought that right off YouTube and just paid me directly through PayPal, which works just fine. And then this is a turquoise and puka shell necklace, very 1970s, and that sold for $29. And then last is this cute tablecloth, which you can see a little bit of. It's got these really cute applique flowers on it. It's a tablecloth and napkins. It's got a lot of blue. There's the napkins. And that sold for $29 also. Here we are at Willow Springs Park. This is our picnic spot for today. We actually, as usual, had our picnic in the car. We don't have to do that anymore, but we've gotten in the habit of doing it. And we're just going to follow this little trail, see where it goes. It's supposed to be reclaimed or created wetlands or something like that. So I guess we'll see. Well, has its own beauty here, I guess. Still some oil exploration going on, or not exploration, but drilling, pumping. Well, here is the less than awe-inspiring view at the top of the hill. And a lovely view of a cemetery.